Wyndham Rotunda was one of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes,
now I'm getting misty, so I just want that to be known to the world. Loving family, love his family, love him. He was a real one.
Your experiences working with Chad Gable. Can he be the next Kurt Angle, you see?
No, nobody can.
No, nobody can. Not to take anything away from
the character and the pedigree and the timing and everything, and Kurt being his own unique self. No, nobody can be Kurt. Can he move like Kurt? Yeah. Can he work like Kurt? Yeah. Can he go like Kurt? Yeah. But like, we've also been having this conversation for what, 5 years now, right? Maybe longer. So he's obviously not going to be, but there's nothing wrong with not being Kurt Angle because there's only going to be one, but you can certainly be the best Chad Gable. And I think the capabilities, he's got a good personality. He's a hell of a worker. He's a hell of an athlete. Like, I don't know what stops him from ascending to the next level. I think he does a good job marketing himself outside of what, like, oh, here's the shows you're on, like, here's a graphic. Like, I believe like he takes the time to make his own graphics for like live events and things like that, and that's just like the kind of good company man you would want. And I don't know, maybe he needs something that like brings a serious killer instinct out of him, which is impossible to get because WWE is not very creative unless it's like one or two angles. But he needs something that would be like transgressions against him to turn into like another version of himself and evolve. Because we've seen good wrestler, great dude Chad Gable for 5-6 years now. Like, what else can he do?
We saw a lot of Olympian style gimmick with him, still to this day, really. You know, we saw that with Alpha Academy. We saw that with American Alpha, you know, when he was with Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
So we saw that Olympic style, you know, gimmick that he had. Then we saw Shorty G, you know what I mean? Like, they were just really trying to throw him in different spots that just didn't work.
Vince is horrible. Shorty G.
Yeah, Shorty G. Yeah. And
Russo and I can make Gable a star in 6 minutes.
But bro, do you know what Shorty G was? Remember, Chris, we talked about
we were
that?
talking about it. So basically Enzo's merch was selling so well, and Vince pitched this theory that they threw Shorty G in there to continue the merch to be sold, continue that G there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting. Do you think Vince McMahon was continuing to not have a lot of stock in Chad Gable because of his size?
Nah, because bro, he would have had more of a chance with Vince because he was legit. You know what I'm saying? So he
was a Vince thing, though.
Yeah, I know, but bro, that's just a Vince thing, bro. I mean, come on, Chris. How many wrestlers have we seen go through so many bad variations before they finally, you know, get to something? But meanwhile, a lot of damage has been done. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Chad never really did have that moment. Like his moment was mainly in NXT. You know, Triple H did him really well. You know, I mean, like he did a really good job protecting him. He goes to the main roster. To this day, I have no idea why. You know, American Alpha split up, but Jason Jordan started to get a lot of heat for some odd reason. People just started hating him, and then he was like, I think Angle's illegitimate son or something like that. It was just kind of went awry, and they split them up, and Gable was just kind of lost in the shuffle, and it just didn't work out for him. I think this is a good opportunity. I think this could be a breakout moment for him. But at the same time, it's still that under that American Alpha. Do you think, how do you factor Otis into all this, Vince?
God, I think they could both be standalone stars. I mean, really, I think just putting them together as a team, I just think, I don't know, bro, maybe there's a lack of tag teams, I don't know, but I think they both have the ability to stand on their own.
Real fast, I do want to seriously want every person to know that watches this and every person that supports wrestling and Sportskeeda and all that Wyndham Rotunda was one of the best people I've ever met. That's it.
Yes,
Now I'm getting misty, so I just want that to be known to the world. Loving family, love his family, love him. He was a real one. So,
good for you.
Is there any sound advice that you can give someone that can emulate the brilliant mind of Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, and how they can use the creativity to really propel them in the professional wrestling? Give some sound advice this time.
Embrace what makes you you. Embrace what makes you unique. And I think one thing he would tell you, and one thing I know works, and another name we talked about earlier today would preach on this, is do not be afraid to be bold and to have courage and to buck the trends. The outliers are the ones that change the world. They're the ones that everyone copies and cosplays as. They're the ones that really make noise, and they're the ones that change industries for the better. So whatever it is that makes you you, embrace that fully as much as you possibly can, and give nothing to anybody who says otherwise.
Indeed.
Well said, bro. Well said.
EC3, Vince Russo, Dr. Chris. This is the Wrestling Outlaws. Have a good night, everybody. Solo.